Hey guys, it's Emilia here and welcome to Journal Engineer. This time I'm going to talk live, no voiceover, and it's going to be a bit different video because mainly I'm going to talk not about the drawing but about the weekly spread and also the mess that I did in my other weekly spreads, as you can see the mess here. And probably we're gonna make also another awesome idea of how to organize our weeklies. So yep, let's not lose more time and begin. So let me start with the problem and why this video is gonna be a bit different than all others I have in this channel. Let's start with our May, which has been a complete mess lately. This is usually how I do my weekly spreads and also my cover page and my tracker pages. This is something that you used to see on my videos. The thing is that I'm not using the space that I have. I even waste it. I mean, I not only not use it, but I waste it. Let me tell you what I mean. This page is awesome, but this here, as you can see, this calendar is basically, I'm not using that. It's empty. So at the start of the year, I started really nice. And here I was writing my events, my social planners, when to post and when not to post. And furthermore here, I didn't write my goals, my brain dump. The only thing that I write here is my happiness log, and the trackers, I barely do them. I mean, my main problem is with this page. Also, the problem with this weeklies is that I'm not organized and I truly need time blocking. And the problem with the time blocking on paper is that it's not working, because when you do something on paper and the plan change, because they always change throughout the day, there is no way for you to scratch everything and start all over. And I've been doing time blocking from time to time. I've been trying, I've been trying. And my last try was here, as you can see, this mess. However, you can see the blocks that are right here. This is something that I saw a while ago on the internet. So basically, the technique is that you write the numbers of the hours here, and here you do the time blocking. And here is a block. And here on this part, you write the tasks. And then you connect them with arrows. So far, so good. When you have a change of plans, for example, you no longer do this block, you scratch it, and then you do the next one. And of course, if the rest of the day is failing, you do another plan, however you decide. And then you do another arrows. But you can see such a mess here, such a mess. By the way, another time blocking technique that I tried at the start of the year is this one, which is using a small sticky notes that are exactly this size. I found them in my art stores. It's not something special, to do time blocking for my work. As you can see, 5 days from Monday to Friday, because I'm working, and decided to do a time blocking when I'm at work. But this also didn't work because during my work, I have so many little tasks that are appearing from nowhere. I need to find place somewhere on the board, but unfortunately, I have nowhere to write them. I mean, imagine here are always sticky notes. Everything is filled, and at the end, my workday is so dynamic that I truly cannot move everything around. And at the end, I'm forgetting tasks, I'm forgetting people, I'm forgetting meetings, and it was a disaster. That's why this one is no longer used. And this as well. So I needed to come around with an idea that is time blocking, but not exactly. Also, another problem that I have is with the goals. So I have goals that I'm barely looking, and also because I don't have space here to write them, at some point I'm lost in my daily life and I don't do anything to achieve my big goals. Like, I'm losing sight of the big picture, and I have so many things to do in the long run, and currently my bullet journaling is not helping me. However, in the last 1 week, I was truly thinking and using my entire bullet journaling experience, so I can go with another thing that we're gonna do right now. Thank you for listening about the problem. Now we're gonna talk about the solution, and that's why for this spread, for this theme, we're gonna start first with the weekly spread because I want to explain everything why we are still on that topic, and then we're gonna go to the cover page because we're gonna do a simple drawing. And now we're gonna open on the weekly spreads. Yes, you heard right. So I'm not gonna have this time my trackers page because I'm gonna scatter all the trackers and everything that was on this page on the weeklies. I don't wanna go back and forth to different pages. I want to have everything at one weekly spread, and when I open my weekly to see. So the things that I'm gonna do right now are not that complicated, and probably I'm just gonna fast forward through it and then I'm gonna start explaining stuff. So we're ready. As it was not that complicated, I did fast forward. Basically, I did some lines here and there, but the important thing here is the meaning that I'm going to explain. So I'm gonna have my calendar, as always. Then I'm gonna have my trackers. I'm gonna have my trackers for each individual week on the week. That's why when I open the week, I don't need more than those 2 pages. Then I'm gonna have a weekly goals, and I'm gonna have a to-do field. This we're gonna return back to this later. So here are the weekdays, which is the important thing. As you can see, the entire field that earlier I also have such fields. Let me see. Yes, earlier I have also such fields. They're same size, I can see, basically the same size, but here basically I divided the day on 5 different stages. So here I have my morning field. This is all I need to do before work. Usually I leave here only 2 rows because usually in the morning I'm half asleep and I do anything, but sometimes I need to take out the laundry, I need to go to buy milk. So usually in the morning I do no more than like 2 or 3 things. Then I have my focus. So here are the most important tasks that I need to do in this specific day. And this is exactly the thing that I was talking to you about earlier, is that I'm losing the focus, and at the end of the day, really often, I don't know what was my main goal. So here I'm gonna write my focus task, the one that move me forward. And then I have the entire field left for random. Those here are gonna be the tasks that come and go throughout the day, that are not that much important, but I need to write them down. So here usually I'm gonna start the day with this field empty. And then I have evening. This is usually reserved for hours after my work because currently I'm working like regularly from 9 to 5. Not exactly 9 to 5, but I have almost the same schedule. So in the evening, for example, I need to go to buy groceries, I'm gonna meet some friends, and here's is my entire personal plan for the evening, which is awesome. It's separated from my work because usually I mix both things, and it's truly a mess when I look back at my spreads here, because here is some personal, then it's work, then it's personal, and I truly like organizing my page, and I think that this is the way. And here the last field is for notes. Here is gonna be partly my brain dump, and I'm gonna have a brain dump for each specific day. Sometimes when I don't have ideas to dump here, I'm gonna write probably some lines, some quotes. I have no idea what I'm gonna use this field for. It's just a personal field for the exact day. And also my tracker, here I'm gonna write all the daily stuff that I need to do. For example, doing yoga, washing my face, and I don't know, whatever I have to do. And basically this is everything for each day. Yeah, I think that's most of it, guys. I'm gonna see how this is gonna work out, and I hope that it's nice. Let me know in the comments what you think of this new spreads. It's something totally different. I've never been doing something before like this, so I guess it's new for me. I don't know if it's new for you. I have no idea if somebody in the bullet journaling community has already done that yet. By the way, if you enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to give it a like or even subscribe to the channel. I'll be more than happy to have you here. As you can notice, probably I'm not doing things only for the beautiful look or only for the likes. I'm just truly trying to find a way that I'm gonna make my bullet journal more useful. Of course, I'm doing it more useful for my personal daily life, but I hope that it helps for yours as well. So now, as we finish explained everything here, we're gonna do lavender theme, and I'm gonna do really quick sketch a few lavenders. It's not that complicated here, so basically I'm doing some stems. I've been doing lavenders for a few years now, and it's something that you can see on my channel pretty often. Something important about the leaves is that usually the leaves of the lavender are pointy and not wide, they're really thin, and that's why I do them like this. If you're really passionate, you can do the entire lavender as a one-line art, but this is not the case. So, and this is gonna be our weekly spread, guys. The cover page is gonna be the same structure, so I was really struggling if I want to remove this page, but for now I think I wanna save it, and probably next month we're gonna see that. So now I'm continuing with the cover page. So first I start with outlining the frame, and I then do the calendar. Because I truly want this spread to be minimalistic, I try to do everything with the micro pen that I can do, which is basically the frame and the calendar. And because I'm not thinking that much, I mess the calendar. As you can see, one of the columns is wider and another one is thinner. I guess that will work. I mean, mistakes happen all the time. In my channel, they happen more often than I want, but And after I have my calendar ready, on the right, I start drawing the lavenders themselves, which I do truly easy, you're gonna see. So first I draw the stem, and then I start freehand doing some petals. I don't put that much thought in them, I just do them freehand, and maybe if you can see, I also do them a bit artistic. I mean, usually lavender doesn't grow like that and doesn't look like this, but I guess it looks good. And then I start coloring. This is where I use the two shades, by the way. The more pale one, the lighter one, goes in the back, and the more saturated one, the more saturated purple that I have, goes in the front. And with this, guys, we're ready with our spread. I can't believe that, truly. So for now, it's gonna be only 2 pages, only this one, and only the weekly spread. And I hope that you enjoyed that video. It's not something typical that I do. We'll see how I'm gonna continue in the future. If you like this video so far, don't forget to give it a like or even subscribe to the channel. I'll be more than happy to have you here and do some quick spreads with you. So yeah, next time I'm gonna share the experience of using this type of weekly. Probably it's gonna be good, but yet I leave some room for surprise. It can also be the most miserable idea I've ever had. So yeah, let's see. Oh, I guess, guys, see you in the next video, and until then, don't forget to stay on the sunny side.